I'm feeling high.
Hey and welcome back to the channel. On the screen you'll see the reference image that I used. I am Sabira, aka Sabi. Should have done it the opposite way around, but I saw the reference image and I wanted to make sure that I actually spoke about it. But yeah, I saw this photo. Where did I see this? Was it on Instagram? I think it was Instagram. I can't remember where I saw this image now, but I wanted to recreate it. And as you can see at the beginning, I tried to use the terrain tools, but at this point I just gave up because I don't really know how to use the terrain tools very well. I'm just not the kind of castle mountain top build kind of builder. I just haven't got to grips with the terrain tools yet, so sorry about that. But realistically this would be on a mountain because it was called a mountain, like a modern mountain home I think it's called, something like that. So I wanted to actually put it on like a mountain, but instead I've kind of just done it, raised it up and put water underneath, like thank god for that pond tool, and giving it kind of like a foresty look in the back. Hopefully that's the vibe you get. But yeah, this was a really short video because it was a really quick build. I felt like when I was building this as well, I was really quick with it. Like normally it can take me not hours and hours, but it can take me a while to do a build, but for some reason I kind of just like was doing this quite quickly, and I think maybe because the floor plan was quite simple, the shape was quite simple, and I didn't have that much trouble trying to replicate it. And I've noticed as well, when I do use a reference image, I literally try and copy it like exactly as it is. But I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm just going to put my own twist on things, because when I recreate things exactly, sometimes I'm not fully happy with the outcome because it's not how I would want it to look or how I would do it. But at the same time, it does challenge me to like use items and do things that I wouldn't normally do, and to do things slightly differently. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix things up next time that I use reference images. But yeah, hope you like this build. I really enjoyed it. I could see myself like staying in a place like this. Like I could go away and stay in a place like this, just somewhere that really private, or like I would say private and remote, but at the same time it's quite scary to be in the middle of nowhere, you know, just with water and in a forest. Like yeah, that's a bit scary. But I mean, in terms of like, this could be a great like trip with like friends or like family, because as you can see there's a huge amount of basement space. So although it is only 2 bedrooms, the basement space is plenty of room for you to have more rooms, entertainment space, like a bar, games room, all of that kind of stuff, a gym, an indoor pool, like all of it. I'm pretty sure you could fit it all in, if you wanted to anyway. But yeah, I'm actually recording this voiceover as I've seen on Twitter that Spa Day is getting a refresh, and they've like leaked what is coming in this refresh, and I'm actually really excited for it. Really excited, because I only, like, you know, I only recently purchased Spa Day, so it's quite exciting to be in the process of like, not in the process, but it's quite exciting to be like in the loop with things like this, because I feel like I'm not obviously, but I'm gonna be getting all the packs at a different time to everyone else. Like I'm buying them when they're on offer. I don't want to pay full price, and I feel like that means I'm not buying them when it's all hyped up. So obviously, only starting my kind of Sims journey now. Well, I say Sims journey, my Sims 4 journey now. It means that I'm not getting the packs as they're coming out and as they're being released. I mean, there has to be a really, really good pack for me to buy it full price as it's come out. But I'm not really someone that can like, I was gonna say succumbs, but I don't know if that's the right word to use in this. But I don't really feel a lot of peer pressure when it comes to certain things. Like there are some things I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be involved in that, or like I get FOMO. But there's just some things I'm like, realistically, it's just not. It's not that deep. And I think for me, Sims is one of those things. Like as much as I enjoy doing it, I enjoy money and retaining money a lot more. So yeah. And just knowing how certain industries are, especially like the way Sims are, as much as I enjoy playing and enjoy building it, there are some times I'm like, ugh, this feels very much like cash grab, or this feels very much like it's just about money and not about anything else, which is really sad. But at the same time, this is just how the world is and the way we live. Not the way we live, but the way the world is that we live in, because a lot of things just revolve around money, which, you know, we need money obviously to survive, but sometimes it just means that we don't kind of get what we really want. We kind of get half-hearted stuff, and I feel like sometimes the Sims content feels a bit half-hearted, like especially that industrial kit. I looked at it and was like, what is that? Like, I've never, that's probably the only thing that I've been seeing being released I've never been excited about when it comes to The Sims, like, literally. But yeah, that's another conversation for another day. But like I've said before, I have a whole list of the packs and stuff I want, and I've kind of been buying them in the way that I'm like, okay, what do I want to add to my game? And I definitely want to add gameplay, because that's what I feel The Sims 4 generally lacks. So I need a lot more like game packs and things that can add some gameplay, some difference in the game. So at the moment, top priority is Eco Lifestyle. I just feel like that is a sick pack, and I feel like that is great for builders. Like, that's what I've heard, that's what I've seen. And then also Get to Work and Get Together, and then it's probably Cats and Dogs, because, well, I say cats, is it cats and dogs or is it just pets? I don't know, because it is just cats and dogs, right? So yeah, but I feel like in that order, because I prefer building more to gameplay. But I say that I spent hours on the console the other night playing through the couple that I was playing with, and I was like, actually, I'm enjoying this. When you spend some time, it's actually quite enjoyable. And then now I'm going back to my PC, my laptop, with just the base game and some mods and CC. I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same vibe. And I probably should have filmed it. I think I did start filming it, but then felt a bit pressure and just stopped recording. But I filmed this kind of like beach hut style, like spa resort, kind of yoga resort kind of style place. But I actually turned it into a restaurant, and then the other side of it is like a yoga studio essentially, but it's just all open. Really, like, it just looks so cute and pretty. I'll probably tweet some photos of it. But I was just like, oh, it's always the builds I don't record that I wish I did, but at the same time I didn't record because I was just having fun. I was just in the moment, and those tend to be the best builds I do, in my opinion anyway. Like, I built a barn style wedding venue. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I'm pretty much using it all the time, especially because it's base game as well, which just means that it's just accessible. It's on the gallery. I haven't put the spa restaurant thing on the gallery yet, because I think I'm going to tweak it a bit before I put it on the gallery, but I will post some pictures on my Twitter. So yeah, but landscaping on the console is not easy to do, because you don't have like the alt key. That you have free placement, but it's not really the same, and it's just a bit tricky sometimes. So doing this would have been so much easier with like Better Build and Buy mod and on my laptop, but at the same time I wanted to give it a go. I liked the way it turned out. I really liked the way it turned out. I really wanted it to feel like it was enclosed in this kind of forest. The front doesn't give me that vibe. The front gives me very much just like along the main street, but like the back makes it look like it's in a forest, and it's just like in this wilderness. But here's a floor plan. I clearly didn't landscape all of it on camera. I just realized I didn't. But that's probably because it took so long to figure out what I wanted and how I wanted it to look. But yeah, I'm just adding some final lights to make sure everything lights up and looks pretty. I just realized I didn't actually film me landscaping that much. But I think it's just because when it comes to landscaping, it's just one of those things that's either really tedious or I just get really nervous about it, to be honest. Like, does this look good? And like, if I'm in my head thinking about recording as well, it just turns out a bit so yeah, I just think I did off camera. But I hope you like the landscaping. I'm fond of it. I like it. It's cute. But that's the end of the video anyway. It's on the gallery. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.